exposing me, you killer.
You'll get about it. Well, I think I've solved that problem. Let's just say the problem has been cleared. Good. She's gone, I promise you.
Tape confessions are very persuasive in court, Nick. And of course, there is the physical evidence that we're going to put in the trunk of your car.
Shovel, hair, fingerprints, a little blood.
Don't forget the gasoline.
It'll look like you burned and buried my body, just like you see on the tape.
The prosecution rests. Better get out of here. Nobody wants a dead woman walking around when the police are trying to arrest a guy for a murder. Wait a minute. I'll take that down. I can have them.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
How best to describe downward? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going. A touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Yetur Gross-Matos has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is fielded at the 27. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Brissett now. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff looking right. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Brissett on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Brissett sliding out of the pocket. His pass caught at the 4. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14, Panthers nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
On down.
Brissett to throw on first. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Panthers nothing.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, Incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Carolina.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out right at the 35. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's now
If
3rd.
you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
39-yard line.
A first down throw for Brissett. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, Brissett. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
For the running back. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Brissett. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On third down, Brissett. He's got it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Texans 28, Panthers nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
Mayfield down. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield on first down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mayfield with it once more. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 31.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that will be incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. 31. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
Mayfield looks to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 35. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Brissett. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
If anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
13-yard line.
Middle. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Back.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Here's Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air. And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
First down, Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now Brissett. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Just like that. Hey, kill.
Another try after the first down sack. Brissett. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's now 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever.
No. Check 50. Check 50. Gone.
Play fake. Brissett rolling to his right. It got his man. Complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Sponge. Hey, kill. Shit. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, check.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Ball carried by number 2.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to second and
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Throwing, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. Taking it in. And this offense is running away with this one, as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases: offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Yard to go.
The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll roll him out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
The Panther first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Kings. 31.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
Mayfield's pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll run on first down. Bowles. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Mayfield.
At the 12.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Carolina.
And again, it's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it's going to be second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 27-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets.